Good evening to everyone. Those of you who are on Facebook, those of you who are in the private group on Facebook that I'm connected to, I do want to say good evening to all of you there. I do want to make sure, of course, that we are live where we are supposed to be. Okay. So again, bear with me as we're getting ourselves ready. And as you're coming on board and tuning into the stream, those of you on Facebook, go ahead and confirm where you're tuning in from. Okay, and we're going to get started momentarily. Okay, thank you so very much, everybody. We are about to get started. Okay, and so, yes, we also are now live on podcast platforms out there. Good evening to those of you who are on the podcast platforms as well. I do want to welcome every one of you. Okay. Okay. So again, welcome to all of you. Thank you so very much for tuning in. It looks like we're also live on Instagram as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Leadership TKO, a live night show. Excited to be here before you all. Again, I'm Dr. Lakeisha McKnight. Some people call me Dr. Cousin, right? Dr. Cousin. And so welcome aboard. This is a live stream, a podcast. We're also making this available on YouTube. And so this is a show that goes live every Monday and every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. And we have one mission and one mission alone. And that mission really is to empower men and women, network marketers, right? Whether you're a novice or a professional, and as well as those of you who are wealth builders, empowering you with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. So if that's you, male or female, if that's you, and that's something you want to accomplish, perhaps a goal as we're moving into the 2024 year, you're tuning into the right stream, the right YouTube channel, the right podcast, and you're connected to the right person on Instagram. So again, I do welcome every single one of you here. Thank you so very much for being here and being on board. Exciting times are ahead because, yes, we are concluding the 2023 year. There are many great things that are in store for each and every one of us. I don't know how many of you are excited like I am. And as a matter of fact, if you are excited like I am, type in "I'm excited," right? Type in "I'm excited" if that is you. Okay, if that is you. And I do want to make sure we are public on Facebook too. That's one thing about it. When you're going live on these platforms, you do have to make sure that your settings are indeed public. So yes, we're public now on Facebook. So for those of you on Facebook, let me do a little bit of a recap. Listen, I was encouraging you all to just chime in a bit. Let me know what city, what state, what country you're tuning in from, because this is the Leadership TKO live night show with Dr. Lakeisha McKnight, yours truly. And so again, I do welcome you here to this stream, to the show that goes live every Monday and every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And we do upload and make this content available on the YouTube channel as well before the night concludes. So I do want to let you know that before the night concludes, we will make this content available for those of you who are on the channel. So I do want to make sure as well that there are more of you who are able to follow along on Facebook. So I'm going to do something special that I normally do, which is hitting that tag, right? Followers, those of you who are connected to me on Facebook, I want to make sure you're able to see and able to view the content that we do have here. So let us get started. Dr. Patricia Goodman, I see you. Good evening to you. She is plugged in. Yes, indeed. Dr. Pat, welcome aboard. I know you are plugging in from Suffolk, Virginia. All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you so very much for doing that, for sharing that as well with those you're connected to. So listen, we're going to go ahead and get started. Those of you who come in a little bit later on, go ahead and hit the hashtag replay, put that in the comment section, and definitely comment, share your thoughts in the comment section below as anything that resonates with you. If it touches your heart, if it helps you to grow, jot that in the comment section. So let's go ahead and get into it because I have some great content tonight to really share with you. And so the focus for tonight is this, a primary goal 2024 goal that you can crush, that you can absolutely achieve next year in the profession of network marketing, what would that goal be? Because yes, 2023, we're about to transition out of this year. And so we're heading into 2024. So in terms of preparing yourself, and you might as well be preparing yourself right now, for those of you who are network marketers, what is that goal that each and every one of us should be looking forward to accomplishing? For me personally, if you're new to this channel, new to my timeline, or even with me on Instagram or podcast platforms, I've been involved with network marketing since 2001, but I became extremely serious and committed to this profession over the last 7 years or so under the mentorship of the late Dr. Ty and Mrs. Valerie Best. They've transitioned on, but again, their teachings, right? Their presence, their brand lives on in my heart. And so I'm forever grateful for the teaching, for the love, for the time that they've invested into my life as well as into my husband's life. And so what I do want to share is this primary goal. So let's go ahead and dive into it. This primary goal is this, and I'm going to break it down in parts as well. When it comes to being a network marketing professional and thinking about this one primary goal that we all should be working on, and that is sustainable growth and long-term success. Sustainable growth and long-term success. Go ahead and jot it down. I don't have any PowerPoint slides today, okay? I just want to speak to you eye to eye, like eyeball to eyeball, right? Lean in a little bit. That's why people call me Dr. Cousin, because I want to just sit down and have a conversation. Can we have a conversation right now? Let's talk about this sustainable growth for a moment. Okay, let's talk about this growth that we need to have. I need to have the growth. You need to have the growth in order for us to reach more people. We want to do this. Yes, Riddell Ellis, good evening to you. Feel free, everyone, to tag those of you on Facebook, tag people in the comment section, invite, share out like Dr. Patricia Goodman has done. Again, Dr. Goodman, appreciate you for being plugged in. And yes, thank you so very much for the blessings. Yes, I want to take a moment to say thank you for all of you who wished me a happy birthday. Thank you so much for all of the inbox messages, the phone calls, the text messages, and of course the messages right on my timeline. I appreciate all of you. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I'm just praying that this year ahead will be my best year yet in terms of serving more people. That's my heart. That's my heart. I mean, I can get all the material things in the world, and then when I get it, what's next? Right? What's next? What's most important for me is being able to reach a life, be able to be a light in this world, continue to be the salt of the earth, right? Continue to be this bridge that connects people to the Most High, continuing to inspire people to reach greater heights in their life. That's really what I want to accomplish in this life of mine. If I don't achieve anything else, as long as I was a great example, right, of a life that people can follow who loves God and wants to see people free. That is the example that I want to set. That's a part of the legacy that I want to leave. And so let's get back to talking about this goal, though. Thank you so very much, everyone. I appreciate you. Thank you for everybody who is plugging in. Octavia Pierre, yes, sustainable growth, Octavia. Sustainable growth, indeed. Okay, and so let's get into it. How do we do it? There are several things we need to think about. Okay, there's several things that we need to think about. The primary goal for network marketers in 2024 should be to build a sustainable and thriving business. And this business should be able to weather challenges, because there are going to be challenges for 2024. Yeah. Some people are experiencing the challenges right now. There are going to be challenges for 2024, and we need to continue to grow over the long term. Now, when we think about sustainable growth, okay, we think about long-term success, there are certain things we need to consider. Like number one, we should consider this. expanding and diversifying our networks. Write that down, type it in the comment section. Expand and diversify your network. Okay, continuously grow your network of contacts, everyone, both in terms of customers, okay, and team members. Customers and team members. And we should be focusing in on building meaningful relationships and connections with people who share, our vision, who shares our value, or I should say values. Some people don't like to delve too much in that, in that particular area, but values, it really encompasses a large number of elements. We're not just talking about faith. We're talking about, how we do things. What's the common goal? That's what we should be thinking about. And that's the type of people you should be connecting with. People who are in alignment, with your vision and with your values. So that's that part of sustainable growth right there. Now, here's a second element to think about beyond diversifying your network, because you can do that simply with social media. Social media allows us to be able to expand our network. So you want to be strategic on how you're leveraging social media. But here's the second point when you think about this, and that's develop strong leadership skills. We need more leaders. Someone put that in the comment section. More leaders. More leaders. And this is including yourself, everybody. This is including you. More leaders. Okay? More leaders. We need more leaders. We need more leaders indeed. Okay? Someone, yes, Riddell, more leaders. Yes, Dr. Pat, more leaders. More leaders. How do we birth that? How does that even happen? That starts with you. Invest in your personal development, your leadership skills. You want to be able to encourage and support the growth of your team members and helping them to achieve their goals. You see, strong leadership not only benefits your team, but also contributes to your own success, because there's no I in success. You're going to need your team members. For those of you who are seeking to rank up in your companies, you're going to need your team. You can't rank, right? You can't go to the next level without your team members. Good evening, Troy. I see, not Troy, Tony. Tony Wyatt, good evening to you. Welcome. So you want to help your leaders. You want to help the people who are on your team. Encourage them to focus in on personal development. Now, you can't force them, but perhaps you can establish moments throughout each week where you have like this group personal development session. Personal development is key. And when you come together to engage in personal development together, it's like that accountability piece that's missing in many people's lives. So accountability is key. If you can establish accountability within your team to get that personal development in, that's gonna help progress you and your team forward faster. Okay. So again, we said expand and diversify your network. Number 2, when it comes to sustainable growth, that overarching goal of sustainable growth for 2024, we also said develop your leadership skills. Now, here is a third element, and that is consistent sales and recruitment. Consistent sales and recruitment. Come on, somebody. The key word in that is consistent. If you're not picking up what I'm putting down, the key word is consistent. Consistent. You need to be consistent, baby. You're going to have to be consistent in 2024. Okay? If you want to grow your audience, for example, you got to be consistent. If you say you're going to do a live stream per week, you better be doing that live stream once per week. Something that you can be consistent with. Yes, Dr. Pat. Consistency. You need to be consistent. Okay? I believe we all can do it. We absolutely can. And I'm being quiet because, it's important that you allow this to sink in. because I can rush through all of this and it doesn't sink into your spirit. It doesn't sink into your heart, your mind. I want you to get this. And don't just take notes, everyone. It's important that you begin to implement these things, because we can tell you this. And I know many of you, for many of you, this is a little redundant. Okay. Because some of you know these things, but you just have to begin to apply it. You have to begin to do it. There's nothing to it but to do it. Okay. Yeah, you have to be consistent. So set specific sales and recruitment targets for the year. You want to aim to achieve consistent levels of performance. And what you can do is regularly assess your strategies and adjust them. Okay. There's nothing wrong with adjusting. So just adjust them as needed to be able to reach your target, to be able to reach your goal. It's important. If you notice that something is not working, adjust it, change it so that it makes sense. But you do want to set specific sales and recruitment targets. You want to bring in 3 new people per month? Okay, set that as a goal. How are you going to do it? Got to have a plan for that goal. How are you going to hit that goal? That means you're going to need to talk to more people. It's a numbers game. Okay, it's a numbers game. So again, that's number 3, right? What did we say? Let's go back and recap. Number 1, expand and diversify your network. Number 2, develop strong leadership skills. That's you. We're talking about you. Number 3, with the last one we just covered, you want to be consistent in terms of sales and recruiting. And then now number 4, okay? Effective training and support. Now notice the key word there. Here we go. Effective. Effective. Here is something I have to mention. Okay. Effective training and support. Effective. Because you can look at all types of videos, all types of content, but is the topic matter at hand most important? Is that particular topic something that the entire community, something that your team specifically needs, something that you need? What do you specifically need in this season? What type of training is effective that's going to help us to move us closer to the goal? The training must be effective. The support must be effective. Okay, it has to be effective for the entire community, for the leaders. The support. See, provide valuable training and support to your team members to help them to succeed. You see, a well-trained team is more likely to stay motivated and achieve their goals, which ultimately contributes to your success. See, and a key word, I just want you to think about this. The key word is consistency. You can't start a thing and then stop a thing and then start a thing and then stop a thing and then start a thing and then stop a thing. That's inconsistent. That's inconsistent. So the training needs to be effective in order to keep the family, the team cohesive. Cohesive. Without consistency, things fall apart. Things fall apart. Like communication falls apart. Culture falls apart. Falls apart. Got to be consistent. It has to be consistent. And I see it time and time again. Okay. So you need effective training and support. Here's another piece here. You want to adapt to market changes. This is huge. This one is huge too. You want to adapt to market changes. Adapt to market changes. Be adaptable and open to change. Change is inevitable. That's one thing that won't change, and that is change. I know it sounds a little weird, but that's one thing that won't change. That is change. Change is going to happen, whether you like it or not, especially in this ever-evolving space of technology, this new digital era that we are a part of. Change is going to happen. Now, whether you want to participate in it or not, you might end up being, no, you will end up being left behind if you don't adapt. So you want to stay informed about emerging trends, what's taking place in the space, emerging trends, technologies, consumer preferences, adjust your strategies accordingly to really stay relevant and to stay competitive. Okay, adjust your strategies to stay relevant and to stay competitive. Okay, you got it. You want to be able to do that. Very, very important. Yes, Dr. Pat. Be adaptable. You got to adapt to market changes. Yes, Octavia. Adapt to market changes. Okay. All right, let's keep this thing moving. This next part of sustaining growth, which is the overarching goal that we need to crush in 2024, is financial growth, stability and growth. I'm gonna put it that way. Financial stability and growth. Okay, you really want to aim for financial stability by managing your expenses, reinvesting in your business. Okay, reinvesting into your business when necessary, and creating, that financial, some people say financial safety net. I think in terms of an opportunity net. Okay, yes, you do want to have some things put to the side just in case things happen. Depending on the type of business that you have, you might have more expenses. And I know for those of us who are home-based business owners, you shouldn't have that many expenses in the first place, right? Because you're doing business from home. But you want to have an opportunity net. What do I mean by that? When opportunities arise for you to be able to build wealth, for you to be able to take your business to the next level, you will have the finances, you'll have the capital there. So you want to have, again, an opportunity net. I want to call it an opportunity net. Okay, we're not thinking in terms of thinking about situations, crises happening. We don't want to think in terms of that type of mindset. Those things they may come up, but let's be positive about it. Let's think about it in terms of an opportunity net. So when opportunities arise, you're not like, oh my goodness, I don't have the money to do it. Well, you'll be ready if you're strategizing and putting certain coins to the side, or crypto, whatever your means is, right? Putting that to the side to be prepared. Okay, to be prepared. All right. So get your finances straight. You'll be okay. Okay, you will be okay. So that's that point there. Let's move on to the next one. You want to be able to also maintain ethics and integrity. Ooh, we about to hit on something here. And I'm just looking at my notes. So I always have my notes handy. I want to make sure I stay on track. Okay. Maintain ethics. Someone put that in the chat for me. Maintain ethics and integrity. Ooh-wee. In the words of my brother, Eric Ture Muhammad, right? Maintain ethics and integrity. Drop that there. Because you want to uphold high ethical standards in your network marketing endeavors. Okay? Uphold high ethical standards, building trust with your customers and team members is crucial. That's crucial for long-term success. Building trust. The moment you do something, be careful. Now, we're not claiming anybody to be perfect, but because so many people have been duped, taken advantage of, scammed, right? Building trust the right way is going to be critical. Building trust the right way will be critical in 2024 because people are taking a look at your actions. Is it lining up with your words? Is it aligning? Right? Is it aligning with your words? Now, for many of us in the network marketing space, just understand that, we have to give the company we're with, give the company time to succeed. Give yourself time to succeed. Okay? Give yourself, give your business, give your team time to succeed. But again, got to build that trust. The moment you break that trust, It's gonna be, you got to go up from there. I mean, it's going to take some time. How do you build trust? How do you reestablish trust? Over time. So avoid engaging in unethical or misleading practices that can really harm your reputation. So in other words, when you're promoting your business on social media, there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. You do not want to over exaggerate opportunities. You do not want to entice people. Enticing really does nothing. For many people today, they've heard it all for the most part. People want to see proof. People are more so encouraged by seeing an underdog win. When you share your story about coming from the bottom to in achieving success, people are more intrigued about that than seeing over exaggerated numbers. So you want to maintain integrity and trust. If something is not working, if an opportunity is not working, it's just not working. Now, here's the truth, though. The reason why some opportunities seem that they don't work is because most people are not working it the right way. For example, many people are a part of the same ordeal that I'm a part of, where we get access to certificates. The certificates are working, but people are not working the business, right? People are not working the business. That's why it's not working for you, because you're not working. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not sharing it. You're not being a product of the product. If you're not a product of the product, people want to see the lifestyle. If people see that you're living life, you're getting up whenever you want to get up, not to an alarm clock. You're going out and you're enjoying your life. People are more intrigued by that. They're more intrigued by, you living that life, the lifestyle that they want to live. And when they see that, they're like, well, how is she doing it? Like, for example, I'm a full-time homeschooling mom, right? And I homeschool my children full-time. Boom. We go whenever we want to do something, we go do it. We have the money to do it. We got the time to do it. We're not restricted to, I got to take my kids I got to go pick up my kids from school. They got to go to a school building. No, they learn at home. Okay, we can take a break and go do whatever. Like, it doesn't take us long to get things done in terms of their schoolwork. As long as they have the basics done, arithmetic, language, reading, money. Money is a topic, right? Money is a subject here in this house. Money is a subject. It's a whole subject. Money and wealth, because it's two separate things. Income and wealth is two separate things. And that's a topic that we teach on. That's the topic that we teach on. That's the subject. So we get these things done, here inside of this home, right? And how do we get this done? Because opportunity, and definitely the wisdom that God has given us to take advantage of opportunities in the lifetime of the opportunity. Not because, I got to go do a whole lot of research. And that's another thing. You don't have time to wait for a whole lot of people to do a whole lot of research. See, let me not go sideways with this. But just prepare yourself. Not everybody's going to be traveling with you inside of your business in 2024. Just because they signed registration and they got a free account does not mean they're on board. Honestly, just because somebody gets a product doesn't mean that they're on board either. But that's something else too. Because if the business is not in your heart, they ain't on board. It has a fake facade like they on board, but that doesn't mean they're on board. It has to be in your heart. It has to be in your heart. Like, you got to get on meetings when your mentor doesn't say, get on a meeting or get in the training or go share your business opportunity. That's when the business is in you. When no one has to tell you to go do something. But hey, listen, see, I feel myself going there. You all already know. And here's this last point when it comes to sustainable growth, which is the overarching goal for 2024. Here it is. Work-life balance. Work-life balance. Someone put that in the chat. Work-life balance. Someone put it in the chat for me. Work-life balance. Good evening, Tasha. Thank you for being here. Work-life balance. Okay? This is going to be crucial, right? Crucial. Take care of you. Take care of you. Many of you don't know some of the things that I've actually had to overcome in this year, 2023, making sure, of course, my blood pressure is normal, less stress. I'm taking care of this physical body. Of course, I just embraced a new year, right? A new year of life, just stepped into another year of life, right? So it's important that you balance your lifestyle. Like, I'm not taking on a whole lot of nothing, like a whole lot of stress. Like, if you come in with negative energy, I don't need that for 2024. You can keep that, right? You can keep that in 2023. I don't need it. You and your stress can stay in 2023. I don't need it. Okay? You need to create balance. Strive for a healthy work-life balance to prevent burnout. Maintain your well-being. Okay? See, a balanced lifestyle will help you stay energized. Let's talk about that. Balanced lifestyle. That means you enjoying your life too. It can't just be business, 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 and you're not enjoying your life. What if God says it's your time to go right next month, but you didn't have time, you didn't enjoy your life at all? Now you were on the grind, but you didn't enjoy your life. You didn't enjoy time with your family, which is most important. You didn't enjoy this life because you were on the grind and you didn't stop to really take care of you, take care of this earthly shell. Are you drinking your water? Are you getting your sleep? If you need to do supplements, because nowadays the food we intake does not have everything we need. So are you taking in your supplements? Think about that. All of this is important. Work-life balance. Yes, Dr. Pat. Dr. Pat said work-life balance. Riddell says work-life balance. Sherry says work-life balance. Octavia, work-life balance. Yes. Yes. Come on now. We got to work this thing out. Okay? How many times are you guys going to work out during the week? You'll get your fitness in at least 15 minutes in the morning. Now, I'm not your doctor. Of course, I can't tell you what routines to engage in, but I do know it's important that we all stay active, that this physical body, we put life into the body. We are active. We're doing things. We're moving these limbs the way that we need to move them. So all of this is really important. Okay? Don't put a whole lot of junk into this body. A balanced lifestyle will help you stay energized and focused on your network marketing goals. So remember this, everybody. Listen, as we're about to wrap this stream up, we're about to wrap it up because all of these things we talked about tonight is going to help you to crush this primary network marketing goal for 2024. And that goal, once again, is sustainable growth and long-term success. And everything we talked about in this video, this stream, this podcast is going to help you to accomplish that. So here is one thing you need to remember. Remember that success in network marketing often takes time. It's going to take dedication and consistent effort. And so setting the goal of sustainable growth and long-term success really ensures that you're not just looking for short-term gains, but you're looking to build a solid foundation for your network marketing career. And that's not just for you, but for me as well, because we're going to go on this journey together. We're going to hit our goals together, whatever that goal may be in different areas of our life, the financial goal, the team building goal, our health goals, whatever all those goals are in your life. Listen, we're going to get it done. Are we going to get it done? Are we going to have success in 2024? Someone put in the chat right now, drop success in the chat. I want to know how many of you are absolutely excited and you are absolutely convinced that you are going to be successful in 2024. Success. How many? Just drop success in the chat. Success. Tasha says success. How many of you are looking for success? I guess not a lot of you. Jacqueline Addison says success. Come on now. Dr. Pat says success. Yes. Sherry White, success. Absolutely. We are going to reach these goals. We are going to hit them. We are going to do so much more. Pamela Jones says success. And we need to hold each other accountable. There needs to be an accountability partner. So if you don't have anyone that you can, kind of link up with and maybe pick up the phone and have a conversation with every other day or every day, that needs to happen. Accountability is going to be so key for 2024. It's key right now. You don't even have to wait for 2024 to get in here. You can just start with your accountability right now. Don't wait until then. Let's get that started now. Okay, let's get this accountability going now. So listen, that is my time. How many of you enjoyed the stream, the video, the podcast? Show this video some love. Throw the hearts out there real quick. For those of you who are seeing this on Facebook, throw some love out there. For those of you on YouTube, you catch this on YouTube, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Okay, very, very important for you to do this. Understand that with the Leadership TKO live night show, listen, this is something that we absolutely, positively do. Again, every Wednesday, every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is what we're here to accomplish, to help you to win from the inside out, to grow your influence, your impact, and your income. Just be with us, because on Wednesdays, guess what we talk about? We talk about money. And not just a little bit of money. We talk about a lot of money. We talk about generational wealth. That's our focus on Wednesdays. I call it Wealth Wednesdays. Okay? Wealth Wednesdays. And so definitely share with colleagues of yours. Invite them to come and tune in, plug into what we have going on here. And so until the next time that we come back together again, I'm going to encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night to each and every one of you, and God bless.